Out to Shell Beach we go, and wow, what a difference it makes being close to the coastline in this forecast. It continues to be in the 60s and 70s at beaches, and the inland temperatures, the heat is still on. I see a minor cool down developing as we get around the weekend, but I also see the beginning of the next heat wave. We'll talk about that coming up. Beyond KSBY, Dave Hendrickson, look at that. Killer whale there, just coming out of the water today. Amazing shot. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, use that hashtag, share your pictures. Cecil Horton here, there's a view of the skies. Still a lot of smoke in the air in the area, and Rick Evans as well. Just really gives us that orange and reddish colors for the sunrises and sunsets around the area. Here's a look at the current conditions. San Luis Obispo right now, it's 81, 71 Santa Maria. It's still 95 in Paso Robles, Lompoc 69 and 77 in Santa Barbara. The winds currently about 10 to 15 miles per hour, lighter in Santa Maria, just northwest at 8, west 9 in Santa Barbara. Weather Watchers Day was 90 in Santa Barbara, Santa Ynez 97, 101 at New Cuyama, 78 in Golitas, just 63 degrees in Morro Bay at the harbor. Paso Robles 103, so that makes 10 straight days now of 100-degree temperatures. 67 Pismo Beach, 82 San Luis, it was 79 in Santa Maria and 76 in Lompoc. So 18 days last month, ending with 10 consecutive 100-degree days. That brings the monthly average for July to 98.2. For the highs, if you take the highs and lows together, San Luis Obispo, warmest ever month of July. Paso Robles second in Santa Barbara, and 5th in Santa Maria. And a lot of talk today sort of statewide about the change in fire season, that it both starts earlier, lasts longer, and is more intense. And also the snow melt, they've noticed, also starts as early as March as opposed to April. And that's kind of just changing how things work in the Golden State. So 102 at 3 and 4 o'clock again tomorrow in Paso Robles. So I think that's going to make our 11th day in a row where temperatures crest 100 degrees in North County. But Santa Maria temperatures mid-70s in the afternoon for a few hours. Then those winds out of the northwest help bring us back down late in the day. Again, I don't see the winds getting that strong. I think peak winds probably about 15, maybe a few degrees of cooling because of that. But when you don't have a really strong wind, things kind of just stay where they're at. Very hot weather continues out here in the west. Yes, the marine layer is off to the west. The monsoon is off to the east. That wedges most of our valleys in this really stagnant airflow, and that's why that smoke haze kind of continues. Again, I think on Sunday and Monday, we're off the peak heat. We're not going to see triple digits, but by the middle of next week, here's what happens. Big ridge of high pressure. Again, it weakens for the weekend a little bit. Here's a trough of low pressure. This looks pretty good. If this were just to swing in here, it would be dramatically cooler, but look what happens. The ridge pushes that low out of the area, and it strengthens quite a bit as we get to the mid to later point of next week. We're looking at 105, maybe even 110 again across the west. It's something, again, really significant because this has been unprecedented long run of hot weather for all of California's interior. And as we've seen in those numbers, for SLO and Santa Maria as well, it's just not as extreme. But in terms of the average, it's just averaging warm every day. 88 Santa Barbara, 102 Paso, 72 Lompoc, Santa Ynez Valley temperatures low 90s, upper 90s in the Cuyama Valley. 5 cities, upper 60s to mid 70s. Again, the thin marine layer at the coast and warming dramatically inland. The trend in the extended is very, very subtle across Santa Barbara County, but in San Luis Obispo County, 95 and 97 on Sunday and Monday, and we're calling that cool. Back to you guys.